part 2 of Tools of Fortune. We're still within the new moon time period, and I wanted to do another one for the nighttime because I haven't been on at night for a while. There are those at night who can't make it here because of the time of the day. So here we are at night. And so Chinese Disco Babe has another question. Ashana. Okay. Let's see what the Ashana question is. Well, that's a huge one. Okay, Ashana, I already answered your first question on Sunday afternoon. And then you ask a question about career choices, career directions. I also, maybe you didn't ask that question. But I thought you asked a question about career directions. Let me write down all of your questions, Ashana. And Chinese Disco Babe has a follow-up question. All right. Let's see. So Ashana's questions are really extensive there. I don't I will see if I can get to SSHNNAA369, and that's your handle. So you have been troubled and you're seeking a general reading. Okay, let me give you a general reading. A general reading, Asana. Why do you keep attracting the same people? Then, yeah, I understand about that. So your career path, I actually answered your career path question in my earlier one this afternoon. And I had what I got from you from this afternoon, your afternoon question. We're going to start with a message from Mother Mary. But what I got from you is that you, Asana, you need to be yourself. Other people are telling you what you need to do, what you need to be, you need to be. But you need to be yourself. But let's first start with a message from Mother Mary, because the new moon cycle is ending soon, and still kind of in the new moon cycle, and so we will start there. This is for a message from Mother Mary. This is the Mother Mary that is the Holy Spirit. And let's just put out for us so we can see what Mother Mary we're talking about. Mother Mary, and this is the cosmic Mother Mary, the Mother Mary who is the perpetual virgin, the Mother Mary who we are on her bosom, on the bosom of Mother Mary. So let us start there. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of your womb. All of us, Holy Mary, Mother of all of us, pray for us now and all throughout our journeys here. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with you. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of your womb. All of us, Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for all of us now and all throughout our journey, sir, here. So, Asana, you can pop in. You can go back to that reading. It's there, and your reading is in there. You can just rewatch that live stream. Okay, and so here we go. This is our message from Mother Mary. And look, it's very similar to this one. It is all of us in the bosom of Mother Mary. We have some, let's see, the number that is here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the number 7, look at this day here. The day, today's date, 2/4/2026, settles down to the number 7. And number 7 is like the hermit. The number 7 about contemplation. The number 7 about withdrawing into ourself, into our light, into that place where we can hear who it is that we are. And so it's Our Lady of Soul Birth for the new moon cycle, when the soul is allowed to live freely rather than forced to submit. You know, this is for you, Asana. This is for you too. You need to listen to this, because this is what I've got from you this afternoon about, I think it was Asana. Maybe it's not. When the soul is allowed to live freely rather than forced to submit, that which seem illogical or sensible, miracles or heartfelt manifestations happen. Birthing the soul takes courage and willingness to proceed without always understanding why things are the way they are. Mother Mary is with you. Do not turn away from your path. Every experience has a sacred awakening as its ultimate loving purpose. And so what we're looking at here, and I'm gonna start with your general reading, Asana, is that my sense is that I'm just gonna sit this over here. My sense is, Asana, that's, if I got the right energy when I gave readings for you, is that you need to, let me just write this down. Write it down. This is, we are to be free to be ourselves. That's ourselves. I know it doesn't look like it's spelled that way, but it is. I know you weren't in the afternoon reading, Asana, but you popped in. You popped in on Sunday and left a bunch of questions on Sunday. You left a bunch of questions, and I was answering some of your questions, Asana. And so the message from Mother Mary is to be free to be ourselves. And so often in our culture, we are not free to be ourselves. We have to be what other people want us to be. We have to be what other people want us to be, not ourselves. And so Mother Mary is asking us, pleading with us. And if we were thinking about, I'm thinking in terms of a Mother Mary in a Gnostic sense. in a Christian mystic sense, but you can substitute just the divine feminine or a other sort of high motherly spirit figure in this space. And that space is this motherly parent, our spiritual mother parent, asks us to be ourselves. To be ourselves. All right. So I'm going to start with you, Asana, and we're going to give you a general reading. And today's date is 2/4/2026. And the energy of this day is the number 7. The 7, and as I have said before, this one is the energy of number 7. Lovely world, welcome. Okay, we are going to run a general reading for you. And I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with this way. Are you here right now? I want you to be here right now, Asana, and you are going to tell me when to stop shuffling. In actuality, Asana, when it came to your career path, these are the cards I drew for you this afternoon. They were some of the cards. Your career path. When you ask about your career path, it's about freedom, the freedom to be yourself. And what you need to think about in doing in a career is one that involves compassion towards yourself and others. Compassion. And that you act through eternal love. You act in compassion towards eternal love, and you do it through a career in health care. But not necessarily health care as in maybe counseling, social work. This could be food service as well, feeding people with your love, with your compassion, and above all, you are acting in a sense of freedom, of absolute freedom. Freedom to be yourself. And this is your message, but we're going to come here again, and I'm going to shuffle some cards. And, all right, Asana, I want you to be here right now. We're starting with a general reading for you. You had a whole lot of other concerns, and I think that I was answering those questions, I think on some 2 readings ago, and so this is a general reading for you right now, Asana. And so you need to, Asana, I want you to tell me when to stop shuffling. Tell me when to stop shuffling. When do I stop shuffling? This is up to you. We are connecting together right now. Okay. Over or under? Over or under? Over or under? Over or under? Over, under. How do you want your cards? Over or under? Over, over. Okay. So the first card that pops out is about finding yourself in a means where you need to grow up. You need to focus on your growth. Focus on you. And so in this sense of your freedom, free to be yourself, your growth. Focus on your growth. And through this, you can do this by doing positive affirmations about you have these negative patterns, And so you need to write down all of those negative patterns that you have that you have been identifying, and you identify that you have coming with you. And so you write all of those things down. And then with those negative things, those things that that mirror your shadow self, you got to write all that stuff down. Write that stuff down. Write it down and journal. But you have to come up with some good positive goals and affirmations. So you say you don't want to attract bad people into your life. Well, you want to say, I want to attract people who respect me, who love me for who I am. But in this, Asana, you need to stop being the victim. You have to, in a sense, taking personal. This is about taking, in your spiritual growth, it's about taking personal responsibility for yourself. Don't blame other people for your troubles. Your troubles are your troubles. They are part of your story. And so to combat that, you need to identify what these things are. Your emotions are a mirror of your soul, of things going on in the underside, in that I will be with you as soon as I can. I think there are two questions ahead of yours. There is, I will write that down. And so I don't want to get distracted here, because I want to be here in this reading for you right now, Asana. So you have a lot of negative patterns, but to combat those negative patterns, you need to come up with some affirmations, some plans, some goals you want with your life. And so the spirit is asking you to take a more active role in your life, to be free. Okay. And here it is. Look, love yourself. And so when I showed you those other cards, this was eternal love was one of the cards. Well, here is another card that is yours. It's about building the foundation of your life. And that foundation of your life is to love yourself. And you love yourself by respecting yourself and having proper boundaries. And so when people disrespect you, you need to find a way to either let them know or put some boundaries in place so that their disrespect does not destroy your ego or your personhood or to destroy your peace. So in your affirmations, you're learning in wanting to know where you want to go, because you have identified these negative things, but now you want to see what the positive is. And so in this sense is you need to, and part of loving yourself, Asana, part of loving yourself is also taking care of your body. Now, I mean, this is a hard lesson. I'm almost 60 years old. I recently crossed into diabetes. I am trying to readopt exercise. I'm trying to eat better. But it's easy to make a change on the short term, but it's so much harder to make long-term changes. And so when it comes to your loving yourself, a part of loving yourself is seeing yourself as a temple of God, however you define that to be, your temple. And Jesus, or this God consciousness, breathes into your soul, Asana. The breath of life, and reclaiming your soul for yourself to be this temple. And that's part of loving yourself. Loving yourself is to recognize that you are a sacred being. You are sacred. You are a sacred spirit. You're sacred. And treating yourself as sacred space, as holy space. And you don't disrespect sacred space or holy space, right? All right? So that's the thing is, in this place you are at, you need to love yourself. And that's about growing like this lily that is growing in the sun. It is itself. It is not a tree. It is not a cow. It is a flower. You are you. You need to become you. That's what this spirit is saying here. Now let's look at another one. And you have to trust. Trust the system. Trust. Trust that you can make the right decisions. Trust that you can be free. Trust. Trust the process. You know, as this flower grows, as you grow, trust that you will bloom, that you will bloom into a beautiful flower, that you will grow and bloom, that you will become you, that you will become this sacred space within yourself. And then also you're looking at abundance. And so when you are in an abundant space, you can have this abundance of love. Now, if you are looking for romantic love, well, maybe you should start with a dog or a cat. You know, dogs are a great place to start because dogs teach us how to love without conditions. Okay? Does this help you any at all? Or do you need a few more words, All right. I am going to give you one. Yes, you love dog. Okay, we're going to do one more. I'm going to go to the Crosswords Oracle, and I want you to tell me when to stop shuffling, please. Just be with me here, and just giving some clarification here. Tell me when to stop shuffling, Asana. Okay. We're looking at the number 32. So 3, express yourself and be in balance. Express yourself and be in balance with one another. The balancing of your dark and your light. Because, you know, a part of growing is that ownership that there are things within us, things that maybe we feel ashamed of, we feel guilty about. But a lot of these things are hardwired in us. Being able to recognize that your shadow self is also a part of you too. And when you are learning to love yourself, you have to learn how to love all of you, not just some of you. And the number 3 about expression, self-expression. And let's just give you a little bit of a word for the number 32 itself. The number 32 and 32 numerology. It is a number, the number 32 symbolizes charisma and creativity and ambition. So you can be ambitious here. And wisdom and spiritual growth, of course. Everything's about spiritual growth here. But let's just get a few words here. And then we're going to move on here. So the first word that popped out is family. being able to concentrate on your family. And there's two types of family that you might think about. There's the family you were born with, and there's the family that you choose. And your friends, the people you've chosen to be around you. So when you said you keep attracting bad people, well, you want to find out, you want to attract good people to bring into your family, to have a family of support. And you're going to have to do some asking, a lot of asking here. And then the other word that popped out is oak. So it'd be like an oak tree, which is like sturdy and strong. And it lives a long time. It grows slow. So growth doesn't always have to be fast. Sometimes growth is slow. And so be like a tree and just think about the tree. Think about the trees. And the trees, Asana, they have roots in the ground and they have roots in the sky. Roots in the ground and roots in the sky. And you think of that you are rooted both in heaven and in earth. And this is the sense of the tree. Your family, figure out who your family is. Those that love you and that you love them in a sort of a freely sort of a thing. A free going sort of a thing. Ask. Ask for help when you need help. So that sense of psychological help. You may need to think about doing that. To do that heavy work. Because you, in the beginning here, you laid out a lot of demands about things that you are having difficulty with. So you're going to need to do a lot of asking here. You find it hard to ask and receive. Well, you're going to have to learn how to ask for help when you need help. But you can start, Asana, you can start by journaling. You can start learning how to ask by journaling what it is that you want. You know, you always got that ace up your sleeve. All right, that's what I got for you. You've been a giver all these 22 years. So you're 22 years old. You got the number 32 here. Okay. I hope that, you can come back. And Asana, I want you have some more questions and things like that. And Asana, this is what I want you to do. All those things that you wrote down in the chat, which I'm not going to have access to because you wrote them down before I turned on the live stream. I want you to come. This is what I want you to do, Asana. I want you to come up over here. Can I get me will this go to where I want it to go? All right, can I go here? All right, no. Let's do it this way. I want to go to my channel here. I want to show you what I want you to do. Or I want you to write this stuff down. All those things that you have concerns about. And all of your questions and concerns. I want you to write them down, and I'm going to address them at a later date. So let's go into my Tools of Fortune channel. I want you, Asana, so put those things right here. Go onto my posts and post your questions and concerns here. So post them there. All those things that you wrote down at the beginning of in this chat, please write them here for me, and I will craft you another question, and I will do that the next time I go live. Okay? All right. And so that goes for everybody else looking, and if you have a question, you can put it there. Now, there is somebody else who has a question. I think it was Lovely PW. I think that was who it was. Let me go back. There's a lot of people now. Rachel. Wow, there's a lot of people in the chat here. Okay, so we're going to go to the next person, and I believe it is this. I think this is the next person, I think. Loveley PW 1DID. This was one question. And so the question is he coming back? Okay. I know there are some other questions here. Was it Rachel? Was Rachel, is that also somebody else who has a question? Oh, Dusty Ray. Yeah, this is the next one. It's just ITS, just DARAY. So, do you have a question you want to know about your fortune? That was, I think, the next person. And there's a Rachel here, 777. Kat, welcome, Kat. All right. And Chinese Disco Babe has a question as well. Oh, you just woke up 10 minutes ago. So, Chinese Disco Babe asks, the other question was about another job. So how does her boss view her as an employee? Okay, so we got 3 questions. All right, I seem to be really popular here. So we have, how about we do it this way? We have these 3 ahead of you. I will get you onto the list. So we have guidance for love life. All right. Let's write that one down. I'm going to get my, okay, SNEHA dot GARG-S, and you want to know guidance about love life. Guidance, love life guidance. Okay, all right. All right. All right, so let's go. Let's go back down through the list. Is just DeRay here? Is lovely PW here? And you're still here. So Chinese Disco Babe is next. All right. Wow, 20 likes. Make sure everybody pushes the like button and the sub button if if you like what you see. I'm going to clear the air here. And let's bring our focus to right here, right now. Chinese Disco Babe has a question. Mother Mary, Chinese Disco Babe wants to know, what does her employer think of her as an employee? Do you want me to use this one, Chinese Disco Babe? This one? Or this one? Or do you want me to use the tarot deck? Or this one? This deck, or this deck? Okay. I will choose. Okay. All right. Tell me when to stop shuffling. When the question is, I want everybody to think about the question is, what does her boss think of her as an employee? What does her boss think of her as an employee? So you can tell me when to stop shuffling. What does your boss think of you as an employee? All right, we stopped there. So the first card that comes out is salty. Your boss is a little salty or bitter or angry. It may be that your boss is just bitter and angry at everyone. And so if you remember this afternoon and when I read your question, there was a sense of about finances there. There were some issues with the finances of the company. And so the person is taking out her anger about the finances of the company out on you, but not necessarily on just you, but on everyone who works there. So she's bitter. Okay, and then the other thing is your boss really needs to get away. Your boss needs a vacation. Your boss needs to relax, but she doesn't feel as though she can do this. So because of that, that does make her bitter and angry because she needs to get away, needs to get away from this situation. So what does she think of you? Well, we're talking about what does she think? And then in a sense of, with this one, I would say that there's a lack of mutual respect. It came out this way. I'm just going to run it in here. I see that as a lack of closeness and a lack of of respect for you. So there's a maybe a lack of closeness, a lack of respect, a need for a vacation, and to step away to relax. And there's bitterness and anger that is there. Okay, so that's one thing. Now that's that. Okay, so this is, I'm going to come in here. Let's just mix and match. And we just want to see how does she view you. I want to just draw a few tarot cards out just to see if we can get some more nuance to this. All right? A little bit more nuance in this reading here. So, Chinese Disco Babe, how many cards do you want? Do you want 3 or 4? Do you want 3 or 4 cards? 3 or 4? 3. 3 is fine. Okay. All right. For those on looking, I do have a PayPal link in the description. If you so desire. But anyways, for if you want to, this is you can tell me when to stop shuffling. Chinese Disco Babe, tell me when to stop shuffling. You know, these cards popped out. We're gonna read these. A lot of upside downs, and you know what? I was actually thinking 5 before we began, and I guess I'm giving you a different kind of what does she think of you? What is going on here? What's going on in this situation? These are the cards that popped out, and let's see what we can come up with here. So what we have here is this Queen of Swords in the reverse position. And the first word that really just popped out is about of insensitivity. There's some insensitivity that is going on. So your boss is insensitive to what your needs are as an employee. And though your boss is treating you fairly, your boss is treating you fairly and with justice. So you're not being treated unfairly. They're working towards reaching milestones and reaching goals and building a solid work relationship between you and them and the company. So you're working together to build a good relationship with the company. So that's not bad. I mean, you're being treated fairly, but there is some insensitivities there. But there's also this sense of silly ideas. And maybe your boss thinks that your ideas are kind of silly or immature. So you did harbor some resentments towards her, and I see. She doesn't realize. I see. And then so what we have is, in this sense, is there's a balancing of an equation. So I look at this thing of justice and balancing. And over here, we have the scales over here. It's the justice of balancing the equation. And so in her thinking towards you, it's all about balance and maintaining a balance. And so she treats you fairly, and they feel that they are more than generous with you, more than generous. But at the same time, what do they think of you? They think you're a little bit silly. Maybe, and there's this sharp tongueness. There's some insensitivities and intolerance. of other points of view. And so just let's go take a look at the numbers here. Anger, bitterness, a need for vacation, and a lack of respect. Your down energy and up energy. Let's just, most of the energy is up and down. So we got 13 and 11. So 11, 20, 24, 2 plus 4 is 6. So in the down energy is about being out of balance and disharmony. Your up energy, 11, let's see, 11, 17, 17, 21, so 3. And so we're looking at, in a sense, of creativity versus being out of balance. So anyway, that's what we kind of got here in this situation. There's a imbalance of power, and there's a sense of this needing to be balanced. So we got 2 cards here where they got scales. Got these scales are here, and this is about balance. Well, this shows here this is out of balance. You're out of balance. This situation is completely out of balance. And then but the on the upside, it's so you maybe what you can look at it is that the creativity in the relationship is out of balance. The expressions, your ability to express yourself, them expressing themselves to you, you expressing themselves to them, and this balance of power thing. I know, does that help you any at all? I don't know. It may mean that you need to be more balanced within yourself. Exactly. That does mean that too. Does that help any? All right. All right. Thank you for the question. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. And do we have is just DeRay here? Is this person here still here? Is this person still here? And it's just DeRay. If you're not here, then I will do your question later. I'll do your question later if you're not here. All right. I'll give it another moment here. But let's just see. Is lovely PW1 still here? Is lovely PW1 still here? Lovely PW1, is that person still here? No? How about this person? Is this person still here? Shinar.garg. Shinar, is Shinar still here? Maybe they left because they were frustrated. All right, well, you know what? I'm going to read this person. Okay. All right, I'm going to read this person next. Let's start by clearing the air. Oh, Maria, you're here there too. Did you have a question, Maria? Did I pass over it? Okay. Okay, no question. All right, let's start by clearing the air. So, the question I have for you, Shinar, Do you have a love in your life, or are you seeking love? Are you seeking love, or do you have somebody in your life? Seeking or maintaining? Seeking or maintaining? So you recently broke up. Okay. All right. So do you want... Oh, so you're seeking. So seeking new love. So you're asking, okay, we're looking at seeking new romance. All right. All right. Okay. All right, let's just clear the air then. Mother Mary, a question. Mother Mary, Shnia is seeking to find a new love in life. Will there be a new love? Okay, let me mix up the cards for you. Seeking. And seeking you shall find. Knock, and the door will be opened for you. What exactly is your question? You're not asking the question, will there be a somebody? You know that there's going to be somebody, so you want to know what this somebody is going to be like, right? Is that right? So that's what you want. You're not asking a yes and no. You're not asking, will there be a new love? You're asking about who this new love will be. Okay. Who, and I'm going to rephrase that, is who will this new love be like? What will this new love be like? That's the question you're asking. Okay, all right. Because if I phrase it this other way, it might come up, the answer might be no, there won't be a new love. But so we're going to phrase it this way. Who will your new love be like? Okay, all right. Let's give it another shuffle here. Now tell me when to stop shuffling. When do I stop shuffling? Who will this new love be like? What will this new love be like? What will the new love be like? What will the new love be like? Oh, you said stop. So we are going to do it like this. Okay. What we got going on here first is that maybe you are ready to take a fresh start. That is true. You feel emotionally drained, though, so you may need to take some time to refill your cup because you just recently broke up. Because what it looks like here, this is what I see right now, just for what the energy that you're projecting into the universe right now about what your new love will be like. Your new love will be lacking creativity, will be emotionally dysfunctional. Now, it will be a fresh start. There's going to be lots of new potential here, but this person is empty. And it'll be more of a sense that you will be expected to regulate their emotions. That's what I get here. There's going to be an expectation for you to fill them up spiritually because they feel drained and are emotionally dysfunctional. This is your new love. And this person will be there to dampen your enthusiasm. You want to have a fresh start. You want to start new. You want a new love that is exciting with boundless potentials. But what's coming is that there's this being drained. This person will drain you, and because they are empty and dysfunctional. And then this person here is like this page of wands in reverse. It is not a passionate person, but one who dampens the enthusiasm. The enthusiasm of the situation, it's going to not be a good thing. It's not going to be a good thing. And then this person here is self-centered and will be in. You will have to help them spiritually, which means that this person, no, it may be that you have to help them spiritually, but this person is going to be draining for you, draining. And sort of more a draining or empty or vacuous or dysfunctional. Sort of a dysfunction will be a dysfunctional situation. And this person, what will they be like? They will be self-indulgent, kind of self-centered, kind of stuck on the materialism, being materially vacant. And this person is going to seek constant attention. So what I'm getting from this, what is this new love going to be like? So maybe you should take you shouldn't jump right in to this situation of trying to find somebody new right now. You just recently broke up, and you're taking that energy of that you haven't spent. You need to heal from that breakup first before you start looking for someone new. Because it looks to me like you're gonna get this new person, and you may end up in a situation that was even worse than what you were in before. And maybe this is the reason why you broke up in their last relationship, because of this. You can't really help this person out spiritually. This person has to help themselves. You want to start over. You want a new beginning. But it looks like that new beginning is going to be denied to you. And so that new beginning is all going to be about misaligned. It's not aligned right. It's not, not in a state of balance. Okay? I don't know. This is not the news you wanted to hear. I got that. I understand that. You did not want to hear this news. And so we're looking at, let's go take a look at these. Your up energy is 0, which is of infinite potential. But your down energy is that of 11, 20, 21, 31, 34, 34, 34. So it's sort of a 7 in a self-centered sort of a way. But then we have another one which is 5 in a sense of a 5 in a not willing to change sort of a way. So you're looking at these 3 different things here. No change. So what will this new love be like? There will be no change. No change from the last one. It'll be just like the last person. This person they're withdrawn into themselves in sort of a depressive sort of a way. This new person will be depressed. So I think that it almost seems like you're looking for a fixer upper. You think that you're going to be able to fix this person, but you can't, because they can't change. They're in a place where they're not able to change. They're not able to accept new challenges. And you're sitting over here wanting a fresh start. And what we got here is tell me when to stop. This is about you. What do you need to do? What do you need to do? What do you need to do? What does she need to do? What does she need to do right now? Okay. So what came out here is you have not healed from your breakup. You are not ready to move on. So I would suggest no seek love right now. Don't seek any love right now. Don't seek a new boyfriend. Don't go forward yet. And just wait until you become whole within yourself. Because until then, you're going to be reflecting back into yourself different aspects of you. An unwillingness to change, a person who's depressed Is you're wanting love. Because, you know, when I started this thing out, I was talking about freedom, and that freedom to be yourself. You know, there's probably a lot of societal pressures on you to mate up and to have a mate. But to me, it just seems like you're just not ready. You're not ready at all because you're not complete within yourself. You need to find that completion within yourself first before you can find a partner who will support you and love you for who you are because they can love themselves for who they are. So you need to learn to love you for who you are before you can find somebody to enter into a partnership in this life. Yeah. Okay. I apologize for giving you bad news. I apologize for the bad news. But that's but you know the plus side of it is you do have this sense of trust, your naivete, and that ready for a fresh start. But that fresh start comes after you do the work. All right. Blessings and peace to you. I wish you nothing but love here. Okay. So this is not just for you. This is for everybody. The best way to come into a place of getting to know who you are, reclaiming your soul, feeling that breath of life within you, taking that time to feel that breath, whether it be Jesus or Krishna, Muhammad, Moses, Abraham, or Zeus, or Sophia. This sort of a completion here, a coming to completion, is that this the breath of life in you, and feeling that breath, breathe in, breathe out, be at peace, be one with you, learn to be who you are. We have these kinds of scenes, and for you, this is what you are needing to touch the robe of your God in order to be healed. Getting in touch with your heart. You can do that through journaling, through being at peace, doing the work, or maybe you need to go see a counselor. There's always that. Okay. Is this person here? Is Lovely here? Or is there anybody else who cares for a question? Oh, look. Will we get the contract in the Middleton mine? All right, I'll ask that. Are you still here? Are you still here, Raython? RETAVANZYL2447. Okay, so you're still there. And you were asking the question, will you get the contract? All right, will we get the contract in February regarding Middleton Middleburg mine? All right. Yes, no question. I am fine. I'm in Pacific Northwest. That's where I'm at. I'll show you where I'm at. Those who are looking. So, where I'm at is, come on, North America. The no mine. I am right here. This is where I am at. I am broadcasting from right there. Right here. So if we take this pointer here, I'm broadcasting from, get the point, oh, I gotta hit the microphone. Oh, South Africa. I'm gonna just put it in as, will you get the contract? I don't really need those specifics. Right here, this is where I am at, where I'm broadcasting at. Okay. Pat Yeasley, that's where we are at. No mine, sorry, South Africa. Mine, no mine. All right. Will we get the contract? Okay, we're gonna go with that. Will you get the contract? All right. Wraith. Okay. Let's start by clearing the air. Mother Mary Reth has a question. Mother Mary, Reth wants to know if they will get the contract in February. Will his company get the contract that they desperately need? Will that contract come through in February? Okay, all right. All right, Reth. Tell me when to stop shuffling. Two cards popped out. I'm seeking the last card. Tell me when to stop shuffling. When do I stop shuffling? The answer will jump out. Okay. I need one more card. All right. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of your womb, Reth. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed are you among women, blessed is the fruit. When do I stop? Be here with me right now. Okay. Stop. It's the third card. So, it shows a maybe. Not a no, and it's not a full yes. There is a good chance that you will get the contract in February, but it is a soft yes with a soft yes. There's a chance that it won't come in, but it looks as though you're making progress. You're moving forward. You're moving forward with this, but there's a lot of fog around it. So you're coming from a place that this is a good contract. It's a strong contract. You have good leadership in this. I'm going to rearrange these cards like this. And so this is where you're at right now. You're moving forward, and February is here. February is here. You're moving forward. You're moving into you have the leadership is there. All the ducks are in the row for you to get this contract. This is here. You're moving forward. Your cup is full. It's full of the energy and everything needed to get that. But shrouding all of this is there's a fog, a fog of depression, but this fog will lift, and when this fog lifts up, you will see what it is that you're going to get. Now, let's just take a look at what this last line. So, it's not like a heartbreak. It's not coming out of this thing. But you may not get this contract. And so you may not get it in February. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. Let's take a look at these up and down and look at 8. And so this I'm seeing as a not manifestation. It's not going to manifest. But over here we have King 20, 24, 6. And then we have, let's see, what was that? 24, 10, let's see, 14, 24, 26, 8. Oh, look at that. So things look like this, an 8, 8, but it's like either or. It can go either way. The contract will either manifest into existence in February or it won't. Unfortunately, that's the best I can give for you here with just how the cards will lay out. So, yes, you're going to get the contract, but will it happen in February? It may not happen in February. So we want to find out, will this contract happen at a later stage? So let's see, we'll ask the question, will they get the contract in March? March. Maybe it's in better in March, okay? So let's see. Let's ask about March. Okay. A lot of cards popped out here. There again, it's kind of iffy. It doesn't look like, but what we got here is this thing. It looks like it could be at a later stage. It looks like it's that, but it seems like in we're looking in the March area, the plan doesn't look as good in March as it does in February. And so in March, it looks as though the foundation is shaky. It's like the March doesn't look as good as February does. So you probably will get it in February, but in March it doesn't look like it. That's what I'm seeing here in March. But there's always this potential that it will be a glorious time. Too much analysis, going over the details too many times, and then being tired, and then this sense of maybe later, yes. And so, in a sense, for March, the energy of this looks like 4, 8, 9. So, in a sense, 9, incomplete. It's incomplete, but it's followed by an up energy of like a 1 with infinite potentials. It's like a new beginning. All in all, it's the number of 10 is number 10. The whole thing is like completion. It's like it'll come into completion in March. I hope that helps. Does that help at all? Or does that just seem a little bit more confusing than what it was before you started? All right, now in jail. Hmm. So somebody is sending you anonymous messages. I have these other people who ask questions. I'm gonna go and I'll be with you shortly. I have, let's see, what do I have? Half hour battery life left. I got maybe 40 minutes of battery life. And okay, you're welcome. So what it looks like is that you got a great idea and it's proceeding forward. But there's some fog that is shrouding the whole thing. But when we go into the next month, it looks like what could keep you from getting the contract at all is if you push too hard and you overanalyze everything. And so forth. That's kind of what it feels like. So for the guys get this anonymous, hmm, do you really want to know who sends you these anonymous messages? I don't know that I could give you a name about who sends you anonymous messages. Okay, you want to know if your situation will get any better. So it looked from what February looks like. It's probably the best. Your best. Your best is February. So, um, just think about your strong leadership on trying to push it forward, but don't overanalyze too much, and don't second guess yourself. Don't second guess yourself. Don't overanalyze, and don't allow your depression, if you have depression, and to get in the way of getting the contract. And so you may have to do some selling the person into the vision of what this is. Kind of thinking like my sister, when she was younger, before she got sick, was really good at sales. All of her children are really good at sales too. But it's that ability to sell a person on a vision. And that's kind of what I see that is needed here. So Maria wants to know. So, I'm good. So for the guy asking about the anonymous messages, I'm not going to get any names, and just not going to that kind of information is not. Well, okay, let's try something. I haven't tried this for a while, but let's do it. For we're gonna go back to all right. I'm gonna go and do for I want to try something for your will you find a job soon. The anonymous message guy. Oh, a lot of people have questions here. All right, tens T. Let's just see if Spirit will reveal who Anonymous is. Who is Anonymous? Okay, all right. Who is Anonymous? Tens date, give me a number between 1 and 9, please. Maybe, no, a number, give me a number between 3 and 9. 3 and 9. I need a number between 3 and 9. 3 and 9. Now, while I'm doing that, I'm going to clear the air. We're going to clear the air. I just hit the mic. Tens date. Tens date has a question. Mother Mary, Tens date gets these anonymous messages at 8 p.m. out of some server someplace on a web page. Can we get an idea of who this anonymous person is? Okay. All right. So it's probably a troll question, but we're just going to see. We're just going to see. I'm going to go into some of my other oracles. The guy disappeared because it was a troll question, but that's all right. Let's just see. Who is anonymous? Who is anonymous? Okay, somebody put out a 7. Okay. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, all of you guys, you're going to have to work with me here. You're going to have to work with me to see if we can find out an answer here. I want everybody's to put their thinking caps on and to put their thinking caps on about this. Janice and and Maria and all the rest. I know that Tinsdate isn't here anymore, but we have some letters. So who is anonymous? We have 4. We got a Y. We got a Z. We have an H. We have a C. CH. Chor. Chori. Maybe it's Corey. Maybe anonymous is Corey, or is it Zori? Corey or Zori? Does that look right? Corey? Oh, you picked 9. Okay, 2 more. Let's get 2 more then, Tens date. This makes 9. If well, of these, the Z, the name Corey is what comes out here. Does this mean anything to you? But why don't you just why don't you write down all of these letters, Tens date? Write down all of these letters, and maybe you can arrange them in such a way that it makes sense to you. Z-I-F-U-H. Not F-U, yeah. Hi. Maybe you have Xi. Xi. You pick 9. Zori. I'm going to go stick with what I saw here, Corey. How about that? Does this help you? So maybe this anonymous person's name is Corey. Or it could be something else. Fuzz. Yeah, you know what? That's right. It could be the fuzz. Maybe the anonymous person is the fuzz. The fuzz coming to say hi. Okay. I don't know if that well, why don't we just say that? Why don't I'm gonna write that. Okay, is OCHARO the 1? Okay. All right. Let's go. I'm gonna draw some cards then. So be with me here now, Tens date. 2 o'clock in the morning. I gotta wrap this thing up here. Yeah. Oh, how if you use all the letters, it's one more shuffle. 20. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 25, 29. 29 points if you use all the letters. Okay. Tensei, tell me when to stop shuffling. We're going to do a 3-card yes/no. Is Ochiro the anonymous? Is Ochiro the anonymous? Tell me when to stop shuffling. Is Ochiro the anonymous? All right. Right there. Could be. It's possibly. Ochiro could be. But what I'm getting here, Tin State, is this. This anonymous posting person is probably not your friend. It's possible that it could be that person, Ochiro, but what I'm getting is if you find out who this person is, you'll be disappointed by whatever it is. Now, we put these names out there and all of that. Yes, it's possible that Ochiro is anonymous. You're going to have to ask the person. You're going to have to really, literally ask the person if that's what they are. But it's a matter of, do you really, really want to know? Maybe you just want to have fun with it. They're just pulling your chain around. But see, there's a lot of this trickery that's going on. This whole thing of trying to trick you. But then this situation ain't going to last forever. And eventually, they're just going to walk away from it. I mean, I really don't have much more for you because I don't think that we can actually identify this person. I'm not really that kind of a psychic. Maybe someday I will be, but I occasionally get words in my head. But if it is Ochiro, they're having fun right now, being clever, being tricksy. But, that anonymous thing is going to end, and then they're just going to be walking away. That's what I see. Walking away dissatisfied. Move it on. Just leave it all. Leave it all behind. Welcome, Janice Martin. So we're looking at a numerically, we're looking at it is sort of a 1 in the reverse position, kind of stuck in place. And we have 13 plus 8 is 21. 13, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, 3. And they're just having fun expressing themselves, but it's not going to last forever. All right, well, I don't know that I don't know that I really helped you at all with this. I don't know that there was a real answer to this. That's kind of what I'm sensing here. Is this something that you find is dangerous? Is this a dangerous situation? Or is it just fun? I don't know. Person that's trying to uh, manipulate you. Yeah, well, obviously they're manipulating you. They're trying to get you to. I'm gonna stop touching the mic. All right. So I had these people who asked questions earlier on, but they're not. I'm gonna go back and ask, is he coming back? Maybe yes, maybe no. Maybe we'll just do an odd even number. One here is coming. Where's my other top at? Is he coming back? Is he coming back? Usually it's a no, but we'll see. Is he coming back? So the answer to is he coming back? Well, that might be a big old no there. But I think I'm going to explore their question later. Lovely YPWY1DID. And then we have Maria's question. Will her relationship get better? All right, Tim's date. I'm really tired, so this is going to be my last question. There's some other people who have questions. Let me write them down, and I will get back to you later. I'll probably do another live tomorrow. Yes, thank you for supporting me. Thank you, Ah. I am getting... There's another question. Let me just go find it. I saw it back here. Okay, let's do this one at USER DLY087. Will their situation get better? Okay, I don't think that person is still here. So I have 3 questions that I'm going to answer later. 3 questions I'm going to answer later. User friendly, you're there. Okay. I will get your question last, user friendly. Maria has a question. And are you still here, Maria? I'm getting tired. All right. Let's clear the air. Mother Mary, Maria has a question. Mother Mary, Maria wants to know if her relationship will get better. Will her relationship get better? Free South Park mix. Uh-huh. All right. Let's go mix match, mixing these cards up a bit. All right. When do I stop, Maria? Tell me when to stop. Okay. Over or under? Over or under? Over or under? Will the relationship get better? Well, it's forging forward. So what we got here, Maria, is that you're going forward. This relationship is going forward, but it's kind of in this unhealthy space. So it's not a yes and it's not a no. So it's a maybe. Maybe it will get better. But what's going on in it so it's out of balance. And so the love just isn't there is what's going on. There's a love and harmony that just isn't there. It's sort of blocked. The desire to be alone and complete in themselves that's one aspect of this relationship. But this other aspect is that the love is blocked. The love is blocked because what it shows here is there is it's unsupportive. The emotions are depleted from the situation, and then there's all this being influenced by other people. Other people's voices are overshadowing their voices. Their voices are being overshadowed by others. And so will your relationship get any better? It doesn't look like it's going to get any better because at this point in time. So your phone froze? I don't think I froze. I hope I didn't freeze. So I'll just repeat it. This relationship at this time is not going to get any better. It could. It's going to go forward. The relationship is going to go forward in an unhealthy manner. That's what's going on here. The relationship will go forward in this unhealthy and sort of a manner in which others are, where there's too many voices giving advice. And or there's a sense that there's an immaturity here. So the relationship is immature and unhealthy. Okay. That I hope that helps. That's probably not what you wanted to hear, but that's what I got. So I'll just write that down for you. Um, the relationship, let me write it over here. This relationship is going forward in a unhealthy, immature way. So that's what the relationship is, going forward in an unhealthy, immature way. All right. We'll do one more question and then I got to call it a night because I'm getting really tired. So, user friendly, are you still here? This is my second live I've done in 12 hours, actually. Stephanie? Okay. All right. All right. I'll do this one and then this one. And we got to quit. All right. User friendly, are you still there? So, Stephanie, it's going to be like 5 minutes. All right. Mother Mary, user friendly, has a question. Mother Mary, user friendly, wants to know if this situation will get any better. Will there be any improvement in this situation? I want everybody to be with me here. Be with me right now. Be with me right now. Be with user friendly. I need your support. Okay? Everybody, please be with me right now. Be with user friendly. Will this situation get any better? How many, tell me when to stop shuffling, user friendly. Tell me when to stop shuffling. Oh, some cards came out. 3 cards popped out. There's your answer. So, got the Chariot again. It's going forward. So this situation is going to go forward this way. Okay. Julie, I'm going to have to answer your question tomorrow night. Tomorrow. I cannot. I have one other person in front of you, and then I have 2 other people who are asked questions who aren't here. And I'm getting a headache. I'm getting really tired. I will get to your question, Julie, the very next time I go live. And so I will write down your handle. And I'll flag you. I'll tag you in the live stream. LIEAMINWA76. Okay. For 2, 5, 2026. So what I see user friendly is that this situation is going better. It's going forward in a sense that it's going forward in a dysfunctional sort of a way, in lacking of emotional connection, lacking of happiness. This situation is going forward into more unhappiness. And then it's also going forward into, and that energy is all misdirected. So we're kind of look at it, if we look at the alignment of this energy, and it's kind of moving this way. And there's frustration and a lack of inspiration, and that is driving this unhappiness that is there. And so overall, what's going on in this situation is there's a lack of justice, a lack of this situation lacks justice. It's an imbalance of power. Does this help? I'm sure that it doesn't help. I've woken up the house, so I need to be careful, be quiet here. It's being quiet right now because I've woken the house up. I don't want somebody banging on my door here in a second. So, for user friendly, does this make sense at all? Will the situation get better? It doesn't look like it will get better, but there's always hope. There's always hope. So this is where it is today. Okay. This is going to be a quiet one here. I don't want to wake people up and alert people that I'm here. Mother Mary Stephanie has a question. Mother Mary Stephanie wants to know, she needs confirmation about something. I don't know what, but you know. Without more details, it's kind of difficult to know. I don't know if Stephanie's even still here. Is Stephanie even still here? Okay, Stephanie. Confirmation. We're looking for a yes or a no. That's what the confirmation we're looking for. All right, Stephanie. Tell me when to stop shuffling. When do I stop shuffling, Stephanie? Over or under? Over or under? Over or under? Oh, okay, over. You know, I'm not getting a definite. It's not a definite yes or no. What sits behind your yes with a question mark yes with a question mark is this. There's it's unrealism or a delusional hope a hope for generosity, and a hope for completion. So what I'm seeing here is, let me write this down for you. This confirmation is rooted in unrealistic hope, unrealism, or pessimism. There's an unrealistic hope of completion, and a hope for success, for generosity, or for a balancing. So yes, maybe you have your confirmation, but your confirmation is rooted in unrealism. Unrealism. What's going on here in the chat? So Stephanie was my last person for tonight, but I will, I don't know who this Thomas guy is. Your question was pretty vague. So we have this, okay, let's look at this one. So in this one is not manifesting what's completion. So completion is not going to manifest. That's what the numbers speak in this moment, Stephanie, is that I don't know if this helps at all. I really don't know. So I'm going to go take a step back. And we have this Thomas guy. So you believe, don't be. Oh. All right. Let me finish writing down THETHOM AS 5 461 for 2526. So on February 5th, I will get to your question, Thomas. Your question is, what is best for us? What is best for us? That's an open-ended question. Best for you. What is best for your family? What is best for Thomas' family? Okay. All right. Okay. Now, okay. I'm really tired. I hope I don't get a migraine. I don't know if I helped Stephanie at all. Seeking confirmation. I don't know what she was seeking confirmation for. So that helped. Okay. Okay, this card flew out. So for all of you guys, it's about visualizing. Visualize your dreams and see them clearly in your mind's eye. I wanted to thank everybody for everyone for pushing the like. I've never had a live stream on this channel, so your duty is not complete yet. Okay, that thank you everybody for asking questions. For the people I wasn't able to get to today, Thomas, I will get to you on 2-5. Julie Minwa, I will get to you on 2-5. It's just DeRay, I will get you on 2-5. And to lovely PW1 did, I don't think he's coming back. You have one left. All right. And so, Stephanie, if you have another question, so I'm going to ask for Thomas and for Stephanie, I want to ask you to do something for me. For the next time I come live, I want you to come. For those of you who have questions, and I wasn't able to get to you today, Stephanie, if you have further questions, come to the post and put your question here. Put your question in here, and any details that might help me to better answer your question. Okay, so for Stephanie, for Thomas, for Julie Minwa, please put your question here, and I will tag you with your handle in the next time I go live. I should be going live on Wednesday night, providing I don't have a migraine headache. Okay? All right. So I have this stack of unrealized ones, and so I wanted to thank everybody. Thank you, everyone, for pushing the like button. 32 people pushed the like button. That's amazing. Mason, welcome. If you have a question, please put your question on please put your question, go to my channel and go across here to posts and put your questions here. We are in a new moon cycle, and put your questions here. Thank you everybody for pushing the like button, and for everyone who subscribed to push this, who's subscribed to my channel. This is a new channel. It is a year old almost. I want to thank everybody for being with me here tonight. And I got the chance to read for you. We have the message of Mother Mary about soul birth and your rebirth into your soul, becoming yourself, being free to be yourself is the messages of today. And thank you, and blessings and peace to all of you. And I'll be back as soon as I can to read your questions. All right. Bye-bye. And it was a pleasure to read for you. Good night.